made me, call on the phone, hey, where's my money? But yes, my regime is 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, essentially. And it's very busy because, one, I sing a lot. I sing like 120 some odd times a year. And during that time, that averages out to 3 to 4 a week or more, depending on the season, because when it's a holiday time, like in February, we just did Valentine's, so I had like 8 or so concerts within a week span. In March coming up, the Ides of March are upon us.
Oh, that's right.
I have my Irish music, so sometimes I do like 10 concerts in 5 days because I double book, or I also triple booked one year, which is kind of crazy.
Not good.
No, that was not so bad. That was for Valentine's last year.
Yes.
I did 3 concerts in one day, and surprisingly, I could still sing at the end of it.
Yes. I guess so.
And but I take precautions when I know that I'm going to be singing a lot. I don't talk.
That's right.
Because my instrument is my vocal cords, and if I can protect it or whatever, then I will. But along with that, I do eat certain foods. I certainly try to keep myself hydrated as possible every single day. And I exercise, which is a huge thing. And I do 2 things with that. I do aerobics. I try to do 1 hour a day of exercise. I'll do 30 minutes of weightlifting or yoga type things or Pilates or something. And then I will do 30 minutes of aerobic, which would be either biking or walking. Now, if I bike, I have to take precautions. And even in the winter when I walk, I take precautions. I wear a ski mask. Because when you're huffing and puffing, it's really hard on your vocal cords. So when it's cold outside, I have a ski mask, and you can't tell who is underneath that.
That's right. When you walked up to
I look kind of scary.
we were standing out in our parkland, and they had a talking to this fence man that's going to put up a fence, and I heard some steps, and I turned around. Here's somebody with a mask on it. And of course, I knew who it was, but he kind of looked, and I thought, what the heck is going on here?
Well, I know, so I look a little bit like a freak, but I have to take these precautions.
Yes, you do.
And I do, even if it's raining or stuff, I will go out. Some singers will not do that. However, I don't think it's a bad thing to be out in the elements. Although, when it gets really, really hot out,
that's not good.
That's not good, but if I do, then I'll walk like at 7 o'clock. I mean, I was out early,
early, or in the evening.
Before 9, because 9 is when the heat starts up. But that's very important for a singer to be exercising, because your voice is a physical thing. It's not like you, where you can hold your instrument. Mine is right here, and it's a muscle, and obviously I practice a lot, but I do take a lot of precautions in my everyday life. And like I say, if I have many concerts, then I will not speak because speaking is hard on the voice. Like, my voice is a little off right now because we were just rehearsing for 2 hours. So usually if I rehearse, then I would stay quiet, or if I perform too, I try not to talk like for an hour after.
Oh,
because well, no, I gotta warm up before then.
Oh, yes. Okay.
But after, because it's like a runner. You've used your muscles as hard as you can, and you need to let it settle.
Okay.
Right? So it's got to get back, because what happens to muscles is they get inflamed. Right? When you work on something, when you're doing a workout with a muscle, that is what happens. You're using it, and it gets inflamed. So after a concert or rehearsal, not today, I would be quiet.
All right.
Try to.
Makes sense.
It does, because then my normal speaking voice and stuff returns.
I might say something about my hands. Since I was a violin viola player, all my life I've had cold hands.
Yeah,
which
you have
actually,
bad circulation.
Well, it's some
that white
syndrome, yeah. Anyway, and so living in Quebec for a long time, my hands really were cold. So that was another thing. I had to make sure I got there ahead of time just to get my body warmed up. And I always could warm up my hands by just putting them against my wrist or something.
Did you have arthritis or anything
no,
like that?
No, nothing. It's just
so
that
your fingers
cold
have always
hands.
been very limp.
Yes, they have been. They still are. But it was the coldness all the time. And that came not just from cold. It comes from dampness too, even warm dampness. It comes from holding your arms up like this. It's like the circulation or something kind of goes. So I had that extra to always worry about too. And that wearing gloves even, it helps a little bit, but that again, your body has to get warm
I have
to do that.
Disease,
yeah, but so everybody has some little things like that, and you have to make sure that you compensate.
I like to get there ahead too, because I need to set up and change into my costume and just sort of get myself together before I perform. So I also do the same thing. I work backwards. If I'm singing at 2 o'clock or 8 o'clock or whatever, then I want to be ready to go 30 minutes before it. Meaning I've already changed my costume and set up whatever I need to set
had
up.
a chance to stop and be quiet
and think
a little bit,
and get into my mood. To figure out what I'm doing mentally so that I'm ready to go on my first note.
Yes, very good, very good.
But then I got to work back, and I got to figure out when to eat, because one, I like to have energy to sing. And one thing that I've been doing for a few years now, and it helps, is whenever I sing, I'll eat a banana like an hour before. Because bananas have they have enough sugar in them to give you energy for 2 hours or something like that.
Really?
That's true. It's a fructose sugar in banana. Well, it's in fruit, but banana is an easier thing for me to eat.
Yeah, digests easier too.
And it doesn't. Some foods will you don't want something acidy. Like I wouldn't eat an orange or drink grapefruit juice, even though I love it. Or eat yogurt. I'll eat a little bit of cheese, but if I eat cheese, I usually always follow it with carrots. Because carrots are also good to chew on because it loosens your jaw.
Okay.
And then the act of swallowing is good because it opens your throat.
Oh my gosh.
So all this stuff.
Did you learn all this on your own? Pretty much.
Yes and no. I mean, I figured out what works for me only because of having to do it so much and so often. I mean, I've been doing my business now for 6 years. And I've gone through 2 carts of carrying my stuff. And I've gone through a million costumes. I've gone through a lot of shoes. And just doing it all the time, you figure out what works. Yes. But I mean, I do, because singing teachers use different exercises. They'll do that chewing thing, to get your jaw. And you can figure out if your jaw is loose. Oh
my gosh. Really?
Yeah, if you feel any tightness, then you're holding your jaw
Yes. Yes.
Anyways, that's very important because especially for classical singing, you gotta have everything relaxed and open. However, you still have to have a good tongue to do the words so that you're understood and stuff.
Yes.
I prefer singing where you can understand the words.
Yeah, I hope so.
No, I'm saying there are a lot of singers that just want to go for the pretty sound. But the pretty sound, what is that? I mean, there's no meaning or anything behind it. It's just pretty.
No,
and you
I can hear the words.
You can only listen to pretty singing for 10 minutes, and then you're bored out of your mind, and then you start, as an audience member, you start focusing on something else.